Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chachunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Dejatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktanda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, as His Grace Mukunda Prabhu already explained very nicely, glories of Bhagavatam, especially 10th canto, it said that the entire Bhagavatam is body of Lord Krishna. All Puranas, Padma Purana, Lord Krishna said that I am the Bhagavatam, I am the Puranas. So entire Bhagavatam is body of Lord Krishna. That's why if you go to Vraja, if there is any katha going on, Vrajavas is mostly illiterate in the village. But when they come to the katha pandal, first they go pay obeisance to the Lordship, then they pay obeisance to Bhagavatam, then pay obeisance to the speaker, then they pay obeisance to the audience. Then they go and sit. They don't just go and sit. You can watch them. Maybe the so-called educated class may just come and sit. But the villagers, they have that etiquette. Because the Lord is there, they have to pay. And Bhagavatam, non-different from Krishna, though they never went to school, they know that Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. So they offer obeisance to Bhagavatam. Then the speaker also is blessed by Krishna to speak. So they give respect to the speaker also. And at the same time, they offer obeisance to the audience. Why? Because it is said that wherever Bhagavatam is there, Uddhava Maharaj is there, all the pure devotees of the Lord always come disguised in a different form. Just like whenever there is Ramayana, Hanuman is there, always. The pure devotees of the Lord who always want to hear, they are in this assembly, and also Lord also comes there. That's why the villagers pay obeisance to the audience and sit. 10th canto of the Bhagavatam is the body of the Lord, 10th canto is the heart of the Lord. Within the body, the heart is more important. It is said that within that Bhagavatam, 5 chapters dealing with the Rasa Lila of the Lord, they are called Pancha Prana, 5 life years of the Lord. And among that one, the Gopi Geet is called the Pranavayu. 5, we got the 5 years, is it? Prana, Apana, Udana, Vyana, Samana. These different. But the Gopi Geet, the Acharyas, especially in the Vraj, they say it is the Pranavayu. So, Bhagavatam is very important. The fruit of all the Vedas. As Prabhu said, Prabhu wanted to speak about Govardhan Lila. So, in Sanskrit, each and every word got many, many meanings. No one can say that I know Sanskrit. No one can say it. If you read the commentary of Srila Sridhar Swami Maharaj, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the same word, the translation comes, but each word they give some different commentary on that one, and no one can cancel it. That's why it is being the Deva Bhasha spoken by the demigods, and it is pure and it got a lot of meaning. Each word has different meanings. So Rasikacharyas in the Vraj, they Govardhan, go means they say it is, go means jnana. Which jnana? Transcendental knowledge, not the mundane knowledge. As we spoke in the morning, transcendental knowledge is automatically inclusive of the material knowledge. Material knowledge is not inclusive. One may get 10 PhDs, but he doesn't know what is the body, what is the soul. The transcendental knowledge and the devotional service, bhakti. Go means Vardhana, it develops. The pastimes of the Lord related to the Govardhan Lila, lifting of the Govardhan, it develops the devotional service, pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord. It also gives nourishment to the bhakti and also gives the transcendental knowledge about the Supreme Lord Krishna. If you read each and every verse, very, very meaningful, especially the prayers by Indra, asking for forgiveness, 10 verses, very elaborate and philosophical it is. So, it gives the transcendental knowledge as well as it nourishes our bhakti. Why? The Govardhan Lila comes just before the rasa. Before that, Lord has given darshan in the Gokul and Nandagam to all, many gopis. He had pastimes. Gopi, we should not mistake it. Many people, even sometimes new devotees in ISKCON also mistake gopis. The pastimes of the Lord in relation to the gopis is not a mundane it is. Even sometimes some other people criticize pastimes of the Lord. But you have to remember, when people, non-devotees also, we should answer them in a non-devotee way, not because they can't understand the spiritual values and all this. But when they ask, I'm telling because I was in one place, South India, some people, they asked why it is so. So for them, better answer in a way that they can understand. What was the age of Krishna when he performing the rasa with gopis? What was his age? 9 and 10. When he left for Mathura, he was 10 years to 8 months, not even 11 years. Suppose your son is 8 years or 10 years and play with the ladies. Are you going to kill him? In the mundane way, before 12 years of age, you can ask the doctor, their senses are not developed. They don't know what is, they don't have no difference between the body of the woman and man. Before 12 years, they don't know. You can ask the doctor, they will tell you. So even the mundane way, a child of 10 years playing with the ladies, and the gopis are not that little, they are mothers of many children. And he playing with them. A child can play, go and hug a woman of 30 years, 40 years. Is it any wrong in that way? So it is the mundane way for them, we can tell. But spiritually, it is the meeting of the men, not the men and women, but it's meeting of the pure devotees who are coming properly situated in the Shuddha Sattvagun, pure mode of goodness, and with the Purna Purushottam Supreme Lord Krishna. It is the pastime interaction of the Atma with that Paramatma, Supreme Lord. It is not the mundane, nothing to do mundane. That's why Srila Prabhupada said that one should read Bhagavatam first canto to 9th canto. Then only one is qualified to read the 10th canto. If you don't read all these 9th cantos, we can't understand the pastimes of the Lord. There is every possibility of misunderstanding the pastimes of Supreme Lord Krishna. Prabhupada wrote it in the room conversations and lectures also. Prabhupada said that one should read it so that gradually it elevation from the mundane platform to gradually understand the potential of the Lord. When our senses are purified, we are supposed to, if we regularly read Bhagavatam with understanding, definitely by the time we complete 9th canto, our senses will be purified. It said that in the Bhagavad, the glories of the Bhagavatam, those who read one verse every day, regularly, is qualified to go back to Godhead, Vaikuntha. Just reading. And what will happen when you read with understanding? That's why in the beginning of the Bhagavatam, Sudha Goswami says, Srinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtanam Hridiyantastho Yavadrani Vidunoti Surussatam. Just by hearing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord Krishna, Abhadrani, inauspicious things in a heart. What is the inauspicious things? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamacharya. Desires, lusty desire, any type of desire. Anger, Lobha, greediness, attachment to the material world, enviousness and false ego. These are Abhadra, Amangal. Because of this one wants to have the sense enjoyment, desire for sense gratification comes because of these contaminations. But by hearing the pastimes of the Lord, one will be freed of this one, depending, not one day, 2 days, depending upon how much really we are seriously hearing, how much we are applying to our life. Hearing one process, then apply. Hearing will not complete unless we apply in our life. In the 10th canto, Lord Brahma says, Srunvan grunan samsritiyanta chintayan namani rupani cha mangalani cha kriyasriyascha charanaravindayo avishta na bhavaya kalpate. Srunvan, one we should hear the pastimes of the Lord. Grunan, we must glorify the pastimes of the Lord. Glorify to others. Then Smaran, we must remember. Chintayan, we must contemplate on that one. The 4 process, then apply the Nijadhyasa, apply to our life. Then the hearing process completes. The real effect of it will come. Then our senses will be purified. So Lord, the Govardhan Lila, before that one, Lord has given mercy to all the gopis in the Braj. And there are some Brajavasi Gopa Gopis who wanted to have darshan of the Lord, but they could not have for a long time. And since the gopis are almost completely depending upon the Supreme Lord Krishna, for everything they depended on Krishna. So they wanted to make that he will give his audience darshan to all of them in one place. Instead of he going to each and every gopi, let all come together so that we can stay together some day and night, so that we can have interaction very face to face. So in the Govardhan Lila, before the Govardhan Lila, Lord has given the message to the Brahmanapati, is it? Patnis. Wives of the Brahmanas, they came with the food items which are supposed to be offered to the yajna, rejected the advice of their husband, came to Krishna. He has given the mercy. So that pastimes of the Lord, rasa, in relation to the Brahmana Patnis, means wives of the Brahmans, it is said that it is a rasa of the married. Lord will have the interaction with everyone, married women. And before that we have the Venugit also. Prabhu was speaking on the Venugit. Venugit is the rasa of the unmarried girls. And Govardhan, Lord has given the mercy, the Brahman wives of the Brahmanas, and also in the Venugit all unmarried gopis. But in the village, in Gokul, they are married women also, who, previous life, they wanted to have the very intimate relationship. Intimate relationship need not to be in a conjugal way. It can be anyone, but very intimate. We can have the servant. We can also have the Vachalya Bhava. Also we can have the conjugal Bhava as a friend also. Any Bhava, but we want to have very intimate relationship. If you read the Padma Puran, where Lord Sri Ram's pastimes are mentioned, when Lord Sri Ram was on the exile, in Dandakaran visiting all the great sages, and all the great sages who have been there for thousands of years, living home, fully controlled their senses, Jitendriya. But when they saw the Lord's beauty was so affected them that, oh, Lord is so beautiful. If you have been in a very intimate relationship with the Lord. But Lord said, okay, not in this. He blessed them, being super soul, He blessed them all, not in this as a Ram, but in the next time when I incarnate as Krishna, that time you all will have it. And there are so many, and also there are so many instances, I don't want to take too much time, some other time we'll discuss. All those who have been blessed in the previous incarnations, many incarnations, who wanted to have the intimate relationship with the Lord, all those great personalities, sages, they appeared as gopis in Vraj. They are not just mundane people like us. They are all great sages who performed austerities for many millions of years in the previous life. There are few gopis there who perform austerities for kalpa, so that they can have very intimate relationship with the Supreme Lord. They all became gopis. So, the Govardhan Lila is the rasa with the Lord, dealing with the Lord for the unmarried and married and gopas and gopis. Means all his devotees, whether he is the male, female or gopa and gopi, for all of them, Lord has given the blessings to have the audience direct face to face for 7 days. He brought them all together. So with this Rasa Govardhan Lila, or Rasa, after the Govardhan Lila, the Rasa Lila starts. 27th chapter it finishes, 4 chapters deals with, 24th chapter deals with the lifting of the Govardhan. First, 24th chapter deals with the Govardhan Puja, and 25th chapter deals with the lifting of Govardhan. Okay, and 3rd chapter, next chapter deals with you lift the Govardhan. After that, wonderful Krishna, Srila Prabhupada gives a name wonderful Krishna, because when he lifted the Govardhan, all the Vrajavasis used to be under the impression that we all are lifting together. Sometimes you see the photo of Govardhan Lila, you see the sticks also there, isn't it? Vrajavasis think that we all, not only little Krishna, but we are also supporting that stick. But when they wanted to remove, hey Krishna, you are putting only one finger, not moving, take some rest, we will do it, we will also hold it. Krishna said, can you hold it? What do you think? You alone holding it. Go and take rest. Okay? When Krishna tried to remove his finger for a little bit fraction, then immediately all the sticks broken. Then they could understand, oh, just he removed the finger, not for a long time, just brought it down, our sticks gone, broken. Is he holding himself, this whole mountain? Okay, let us take our all sticks and our shoulder also out of this. When they took their shoulders out, sticks out from the position of holding the mountain is still Krishna is holding on his little finger. Then they could understand that, oh, we are thinking that we are lifting, but it is not we, it is little Krishna is lifting. Then they had the feeling that it could be Supreme Lord, Bhagavan. Then they glorify, go and ask Nanda Baba, who is this? So that chapter, it is given, Prabhupada gives wonderful Krishna, that name, chapter. Then the last chapter, in that 4 chapters, last one is, after having seen the opulence of the Lord, what is that opulence? Indra has called for the Samvartaka clouds, which are meant for at the time of annihilation of this cosmic universe. They cannot be active before that one. Only when the annihilation takes place, that time this Samvartaka clouds come into action, shower not like a small water droplet, like it is a columns of water comes up. It is written like Mukhaladhar, means like columns, like the pillar is there, the water falls like the columns, big columns. The entire thing will use that entire Samvartaka clouds, and so in 7 days completely they finished their water reservoir. But Indra came when he found that everywhere in Vraja, everything dust only, there is no water anywhere. He could not understand what happened to the water. By this water, even the ocean should be overflowing, but in Vraja, there is not a single drop of water. Everything is still dry. Then he could understand the opulence of the Lord. Then he came to ask for the forgiveness. So in 10 verses, because on that day was the Dashami, so in 10 verses, Indra glorified the Lord, philosophically wonderful verses. Okay? After that, one more chapter dealing with Varun Dev, servants of Varun capture, take away Nanda Baba. After that verse, next 5 chapters deal with the Gopis Rasa Lila. So it is said that the great Vaishnava Acharya said that the Govardhan Lila is just a preliminary to the Rasa Lila. One has to be qualified to enter into the Rasa Lila. Only who will enter when one is completely freed from the bodily consciousness. The Atma Buddhi completely, there should be no bodily consciousness. So long as we have the bodily consciousness, I am a man, you are a woman. But when you are out of that bodily consciousness, there is no, woman and man is only for this body, not to the Atma. So they have to be in the fully Atma Bhuta Sthiti. That time only one can have the pastimes rasa with Krishna, not before that. And this Govardhan Lila describes to come to that level of the Gopi. Gopi means, what is the Gopi means? Many, as I said, many Vaishnavas, Acharyas give different. Go means many sense, go also senses also. Gopai, Indriyai, Krishna Rasam Pibate it Gopi. The one who, the living entity, with all the senses, drink the Krishna smell, means who always completely surrender to Krishna, meditate and perform the devotional service to Krishna with all his senses. He is the Gopi or Gopa. So all these Gopas were in that level, that's why they all come to this Govardhan Lila pastimes. So in this one, because they were all together, that particular instance whereby Krishna was center for all these Vraja, Gopa and Gopis, that developed their bhakti. They are completely seen what is the opulence of the Lord. They have seen that the Lord lifted. Whenever we are in trouble, Lord is helping us. No one, they have never seen anyone lifting the mountain, such a big mountain, but he lifted. That is opulence of the Lord. They understood the opulence of the Lord, completely devoted. And that mercy only one can get it only when one is completely purified of the senses. They are completely purified of the bodily consciousness, not before that one. One should have home. It is also mentioned actually it is a fact also, that unless we get out of this family attached life, it is not easy to completely get attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. In the family life, no matter how much we try, there is some attachment. You can all see it. It's not easy to get out of the attachment. So just like gopis, as Mukunda Prabhu also was telling, our devotional service in the Krishna consciousness, as explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the mood of gopi. Arajyo Bhagavan Vraje Satanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kvachit Upasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Vakalpita. Vrajavadhu means gopi. Vrajavadhu means gopi. Mood of the gopi in relation to Krishna always has been in the Vipralamba Bhava, Viyoga. Viyoga means separation. When Krishna left for Mathura and never came after that, they become fully surrendered. They don't know what is what. Complete left to home, never went back to home, and only remembering Krishna each and every second. That highest level of bhakti, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that we must perform the devotional service not in samyoga but viyoga, vipralamba bhava. That is all our 6 Goswamis also used to be in the vipralamba bhava. Shed Janmashtami we read in the morning also, Prabhu read it. So that also gives how our acharyas were always looking for Krishna. Where are you? On the base of the Vrindavan or under the tree. Where are you? Where are you? All the time. Just like in the material life also we can see, when the wife and husband together, and he knows that my wife is at home, no problem. He goes to office, never bother to phone even. He knows, take it granted, she is there. But the wife goes to somewhere, say mother's home, which is away another country or somewhere, for 1 month. So when he gets up in the morning, every day he remembers, oh, where is she? I wanted to eat it, but no, she is not there. Previously never cared for, but when he is separated from him, gone to some other place, or see her parents, but every moment he remembers her. So in the separation, we remember more than when we are together. So, bhakti will be increasing in separation. So, Lord wants to say that our mood bhakti should be in the yoga separation, vipralamba bhava. So, basically coming back to our discussion, the Govardhan Lila is the blissfulness because it is the preliminary stage of the Rasa Lila. For everything there has to be preliminary, is it? When you go to, I want to study the Dr. MBBS, what is the preliminary course? The first year of the professional course, they study, what is that? Physics, biology and chemistry, is it? Those who go for the engineering, first year preliminary, they have to study mathematics, physics and chemistry. And if they don't study, they cannot understand the engineering or medicine. Similarly, this Govardhan Lila is considered preliminary stage for the Rasa Lila. Those who are qualified to go back to that Rasa Lila, participate with Rasa Lila, only the one who has been with Krishna in that particular pastimes. That's why Acharya said that is the preliminary stage of the Rasa Lila. So that's why after that, after the Govardhan Lila, only directly goes to the Rasa Lila. So, next 3 days we will discuss 1 chapter a day, as depend upon Gaurava Prabhu how much time he gives it. We will discuss elaborately. Katha goes for half an hour, 1 hour also, 10-15 minutes also, we can complete it. But since we have the time, we can discuss elaborately. We stop here. It is only just what we are going to talk tomorrow. That is. गोवर्धन लीला की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।